Fragrance Sample Chronicles.
This is Olfactif's monthly deluxe edition of their subscription box. They have a subscription where every month they send out a themed box of 6 or 3 fragrances. If you get just the men's, just the women's, then it's 3 and 3. Or if you get the deluxe, it's both. Since I do not gender fragrance, I try both. Also, this is not my first box with them. I have 3 boxes that I've gotten from them in the past. I adore Olfactif, and I absolutely had to get my hands on their April subscription box. I was originally holding off from getting any more samples because I have so many samples to go through at the moment that I've gotten myself on my own time. I haven't made videos on them, and I mainly got them to enjoy them, but I also got them to make videos on them, and I haven't. So I wanted to get to those first before I went ahead and continued to invest my money into getting a subscription box of more samples. But I had to get my hands on their April subscription box, which is Into Your Own. Before we continue, in case you're not familiar with Olfactif's subscription box, the way it works is as follows. You receive an Olfactif cardboard box in the mail, usually after the 15th of each month. Inside of this Olfactif branded box, we find a white title card in which you see the same information that you read online about your subscription box. In this case, it is Into Your Own, their April 2021 deluxe collection. And on the back, you find a step-by-step guide as to how to best enjoy your samples, in case you find yourself a little lost. Inside is another Olfactif branded box, this time matte black, with a glossy finish of their logo and name. Inside of this matte black box, we find an equally matte black envelope, also embossed in glossy finish with their logo and name. Within this envelope, we find reference cards, where each fragrance is fully detailed with its notes, with its description, with its history. And on the back, you have a little section where you can spray the fragrance onto paper before spraying it onto your skin, and you even have a little space to write your notes. Did you love it? Are you on the fence? Are you giving it to someone else? Write it all down and keep it in your archive of fragrance notes. And of course, last but not least, the box contains 6 unique niche fragrance samples, curated exclusively by Olfactif's intelligent team. The box also contains a magnetic latch, allowing you to store your perfume samples within this stylish box. I say all of this, and I'm sure I sound like a commercial, but this is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, and I love them with my own money. I am not affiliated with Olfactif. I am not sponsored by Olfactif. However, Olfactif, if you want to sponsor me, sponsor me. Let's read about Into Your Own, our April 2021 deluxe collection. There's something so sexy about wearing a fragrance that feels like you. You spray it on your bare skin, wait for a moment for it to develop, and then you breathe in as your eyes close. In an instant, you connect to it. You become it. It becomes you. Confident, sensual, or overjoyed with happiness, you come into your own when skin and perfume meet. Let's revel in that feeling. In the deluxe collection for April, you'll begin with a soft and approachable skin scent, Pure White Rose, driven by floralcy for clean femininity. Under $40 a bottle, be ready to be impressed. The scent is Pure White Rose. The house is Montagne, a New York City house with a focus on affordable and accessible fragrances. We love that. We love that in this house. Keynotes of Pure White Rose are white rose, jasmine, Añón, amber, and musk. By the way, real quick while we're here, the house that I'm currently house sitting at and currently filming this video at their backyard neighbors have a jasmine plant that like peeks out from over the fence, and I got myself a little sprig of jasmine. I've been sniffing this all day. Don't take that out of context. The story of Pure White Rose goes as follows. At our boutique in Scranton, Pennsylvania, we are often asked what is a great scent that is feminine but clean, easy to wear, and not too heavy. Pure White Rose fits the bill perfectly. Its femininity stems from the floral injection of white rose, while Añón pushes those jasmine blossoms to open up their petals even more, releasing their beauty rounded in transparent citrus nuances. With time, it falls into an ambery, woody, musky finish that sits softly on the skin. Now, I haven't smelled this yet, but I'm already in love. If there's two notes that I adore, it's rose and amber, and I've never smelled them together. So I'm excited. Montagne, you might just have found yourself a new fan. Let's see how it goes. Best of luck, bitch. I'm kidding. Oh my God. These are my very first impressions. I have not smelled any of these fragrances in this box. This is indeed a very clean smell. Now, when I say clean, what makes something smell clean? It invokes a feeling of freshness. It invokes a feeling of opening up. You smell it and you think of something being squeaky clean. You think of something being fresh, maybe watery, maybe sunshiny as well. I think of it as sunshiny sometimes. I'm mainly saying this to anyone out there who does not have a sense of smell but likes to hear about fragrances or likes to watch my videos, which, by the way, if you haven't yet, you can subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want to, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. On paper, the rose disappeared, and I'm smelling mainly those like clean jasmine, clean Añón scents. The rose isn't so much there. It was there at the beginning, and now I'm mainly smelling Añón and jasmine. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, with a name like Pure White Rose, you'd think it would have lasted longer. But then again, it is on paper. Let's try it on my skin. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna shine on skin. After all, this is the Into Your Own collection. We aren't made of paper, honey bunny. We're made of flesh. We're made of atoms. So is paper. We are paper. I smell the rose. Okay, I know what it is. I think I went into it expecting like rose absolute, or like expecting an absolute rose. This is rose water. It smells more like rose water, which isn't bad. It is, after all, a very clean scent, right? We think of clean, we think of rose water. We don't necessarily think 20,000 mashed up roses condensed into one drop of liquid. I think that's a fair thing to say. This is nice. Ooh, this is nice. I think I smell the musks and the amber underneath. Like underneath it all, it's like it's there. It's like very slightly there, but it's there. I don't want to say it disappears into my skin, but it definitely becomes your skin. It shines and it shows. It's simple. It's clean. I would definitely wear this one after showering. I like fragrances that I can put on after I take a shower, and I'm like, I want to smell clean. I want to smell effervescent. I want to smell the way I feel. Fresh, clean, light as a feather. You know that feeling after you shower? It's been a long day. You feel the weight of the day on you. You feel heavy. You feel weighed down by like the day. And then you shower and you feel light. You feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. You feel like a feather caught in the breeze of a seaside Marina. This is that feeling. This is that uplifting, fresh, clean feeling. That feeling of lightness. The feeling is clean, the feeling is light, the feeling is refreshed and ready for another day, but not just yet. Not just yet. You're ready to go to sleep. I mean, if you do take a morning shower and you put this on, you don't go to sleep, you know? I am a night shower and I like sleeping with some particular fragrances. I feel like this would put me to sleep. This could absolutely go for an afternoon shower or a morning shower. Definitely an after shower experience. This is lovely. This is a wonderful, very refreshing, very fresh, but light scent. It is not at all bombastic. And I appreciate that. Because again, sometimes you think of rose and you think, wow, this is gonna smell like rose. And then it's like, wait, it's rose water. I'm about it. 5 out of 5. I like it, and I like its price. I like that it's only $40. I will absolutely keep that in mind because I might just get my hands on one. Also, a fun little tidbit to note, subscribers of Olfactif get a certain percentage off of bottles of perfume. So as a subscriber, I get 20% off of these featured fragrances this month and 10% off of all other fragrances at olfactif.com. Now try Reed, a true unisex fragrance with a cool green vibe and a killer transparent patchouli dry down. The scent is Reed. The house is Olfactory NYC, the New York house known for its fresh, approachable, and modern fragrances. Keynotes are clearwood, rose, and sage. The story of Reed goes as follows. In 1994, Calvin Klein launched CK1 as the first fragrance marketed as unisex, and it changed how we viewed gender labeling of fragrances. It allowed us to think and see that a fragrance can be worn and accepted by all genders. This is very true for Reed, as Harry Fremont weaves his perfumery magic in this very unisex, very wearable fragrance. This rose chiper has a cool green vibe to it, as clearwood gives it a woody patchouli note that remains light and transparent with clean sage undertones. Let's smell her. Or him. Is it unisex? I guess it is. Also, I did not know that Calvin Klein's CK1 was the first unisex fragrance. This was 1994. Mick bitch. Are you telling me? Wow. I also have CK1. I should discuss those fragrances soon. I have 4 little vials of Calvin Klein perfume that I've been itching to make a video on. Oh damn. This is, wow. Ooh, crisp. Very crisp. This is a very crisp fragrance. Very crisp. Oh my goodness. It's sharp. It's got a little bit of bite to it. I gotta say, it's got a little bit of, I don't know what that means. How do I translate that to someone who can't smell? It's the sensation of biting. It's like, not that I'm being bit, just the sensation of, It's fascinating. It's clear, watery. It reminds me of an O, but it's a very sharp, strong O. It's quite nice. Let's try it on flash. This one carries, my friend. Wow. Ooh, I like this one. I like the rose because you can't smell it. You can't smell the rose. There's like no rose here whatsoever. It's everything else that makes it crisp, bite, yummy. This is unisex. This can absolutely be worn by anyone. You can identify as a man, as a woman, as non-binary, as agendered, as both, all the above, genderqueer. This will smell good on absolutely anyone. This is genderless, this is timeless. It's really good. I can see like a man wearing this. I can see a woman wearing this. I can see anyone who is confident in their identity, anyone who is confident in themselves, in who they are, and who they present themselves to be. Even if that presentation changes as many times as it must. As long as the confidence is there in the present moment, that's all that matters. And this is that smell. This is the smell of confidence in yourself, of confidence in oneself. Regardless of who that one may be tomorrow, regardless of who that one may have been yesterday. The point is who that one is today, right now. That is Reed. Reed is the present. The ever-flowing, ever-present present. It is. It's inspirational. This one reminds me of all of my wonderfully confident trans and non-binary friends and loved ones who know who they are and express that, or are getting to a place where they can express that. This is a celebration of that expression. And if you haven't smelled this yet, please do. This is so wonderful. Oh, I love it. Ready to switch it up? Rose's Vanille is a straight-up bombastic blast of sexiness. This floral gourmand is certainly a standout. Be ready to wear this all day. The scent is Rose's Vanille. The house is Mancera, the Parisian house that marries classic style with Middle Eastern accents. Key notes are rose, sugared vanilla, and white musk. The story of Rose's Vanille goes as follows. Rose's Vanille is sweet enough to capture you, rich enough to keep you, and complex enough to seduce you. You'll love feeling like you're wearing red rose petals dipped in liquid sugar that have been infused with copious amounts of vanilla and just a touch of lemon. Rose remains the star here, but there's also a baked chocolate cake note lingering inside this bottle that makes it even more delicious and mysterious. An absolute standout, it's one of the sexiest floral gourmands we've ever smelled. Now listen, I love me some roses, but I also love me some gourmand. And hearing that there's chocolate cake, I love chocolate cake. Whoa, I smell it. I smell it all the way from here. Wow, it is very sweet. If I smell it too close though, it kind of smells like cough medicine. You know, it could just be that it's a very high concentration. I sprayed it close. I'll try spraying it onto my skin from afar. It smells good. It's just the concentration of it is so powerful that if I smell it too close, it almost smells like cherry cough syrup to me. Let's see on skin how it goes. It's sweet. It's rose. It almost smells like a cake, a vanilla cake with roses on the cake. I feel like there's a lot going on here. It's very sweet. I I can't. It's very sweet. I'm wondering how far I should be smelling it. Hang on. Let me clear my nasal passage a little bit. It's a strong one, friends. This one's a very strong one. It's not bad. That's the thing, right? It's not bad. As it sits on my skin, I am expecting it to change. It is very sweet. It's very strong. It carries a lot. I feel like this is the type of fragrance that you should not spray so close to your skin. Even the distance that I had was quite a lot. If I was to put this on, I would spray it on my wrists and the backs of my knees. I wear shorts, so when I spray on the backs of my knees, the scent wafts up to me. It's changing a little bit though, hang on. See, to me, it carries connotations of cough syrup. And I don't want to say that. I don't want to shit on this brand. I don't want to shit on the fragrance itself, but that's what I'm getting. Don't take my word 100% for everything. I'm just a guy that likes to smell stuff. I like to sniff things. Please don't take that out of context. I do smell the vanilla. The vanilla is definitely there. Again, it's not bad. It's just very strong, especially at the beginning. I think it was mainly the top note that was like very standoffish there, and then it kind of went away, and now it's okay. So I think we're good. Rose's Vanille is very strong. I'm getting drunk off of the scent. It's not a bad thing. You gotta know how you work with fragrances yourself so that you know what adjustments to make. It's not bad though. When a fragrance is bad, I'm like, there's nothing I can do with this, then I throw it away. But sometimes there's ways to work around a fragrance smelling different on your skin or not smelling so good on your skin. The thing with Rose's Vanille is that it's a very deep smell. It's not strong in that like it carries all the way to like the next block over. It's that it's a deep, strong, concentrated smell. And again, that's not bad. A lot of people like that. I like that. It reminds me of cough syrup, and I don't know why. I don't know why it reminds me of like Robitussin. That upsets me because I don't want to think that of fragrance. I don't want to think that of this particular scent, but it makes me think of Robitussin. It makes me think of cough syrup. I wouldn't want my opinion to deter you from at least trying a sample for yourself though. You never know, you might fall in love. Head to London now, where Infatuated gives you a glimpse into love obsessed, where wet grass and a rubber accord, think pencil eraser, meet and mingle in this almost lickable fragrance. The scent is Infatuated. The house is Ilk Perfume, the London-based house that seeks out the contradictions in scent. Side note, I've tried a fragrance from Ilk before and I very much enjoyed it. I would spend $150 on that fragrance. I will talk about that fragrance in a future box. Key notes are rubber accord, wet grass, oud, and saffron. You heard that correctly, folks. Rubber accord. Rubber. The story of Infatuated goes as follows. Infatuated is an ode to all-consuming feeling, a glimpse into the whirring thoughts of a lovelorn teenager driven to obsession. Whether they are laying on the grass, daydreaming, or unconsciously chewing on the rubber-ended pencil, they wonder what the other is thinking about right now, what their lips taste like, or if they noticed that their fingers nearly touched today. A rubber accord jousts against oud, while being underpinned by dark woods and spicy leather. Wet grass, pear, and custard make it almost lickable. If I look a little frazzled at the moment, it is because I've just gone through a ratty-tat kitty cat allergy attack. I'm not allergic to cats, but I think I'm allergic to this cat, the one that I'm house sitting right now and taking care of and making sure that she is fed and alive and well. I'm pretty sure I'm very allergic to her. I was petting her on the patio and right now my palms are a light pinkish hue, but they were red while I was showering and they were in pain. Hooray! I also had a sneezing spell, coughing spell, all kinds of boogery, mucusy, disgustingness. And then it went away. And that's how I know I'm not sick. I might sound a little bit that's why. I'm not sick. I haven't been sick since like the beginning of 2020, which is funny because that was like on the eve of the pandemic. And I was like, it's not here yet, guys, relax. And then like after I got sick was when I was like, oh, it's here. Whew. Dodge that bullet, right? Anyway, enough about my allergy. I guess if I could appreciate one thing about the marketing is that it tells a story, and it doesn't matter whether it's a teenage boy or a teenage girl. We've all been teenagers. I'm sure the vast majority of us have all been a teenager in love at some point. Let's smell infatuated, and let's get infatuated with infatuated. I'm infatuated. Is that right? I'm not sure if you're picking this up. This is not a spray. This is an oil. That is an oil. That is a good smelling oil though. Hang on. It's looking weird on paper because it did not spray. It came out as oil. If you've ever sprayed Goo Gone, that thin stream of spray, that's what it was. Yeah, it smells like rubber. It smells like a new toy, which is a weird thing to say. Yeah, the rubber is definitely what I'm smelling here. Maybe a little bit of oud. See if I can like dry it a little bit. It's so concentrated on the paper because it wasn't sprayed. It was like, it's transparent. Can you see that? This oil has seeped through the paper. I'm not sure how it's smelling on paper. I'm mainly smelling rubber. I gotta put this on my skin. I gotta try it. Oh my God, that's what it is. It's like, it shoots. This does not spray. This does not spray in droplets. This shoots out. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. I had like a clump. Mind you, my arms are hairy. I had a clump of oil just sticking to my arm hair. Well, hang on though. That smells nice. It's strange in a good way, but it does smell strange. I need to point that out. It's like nothing I've ever smelled before. It tells a story. This is a really good scent, I must say. My one complaint is this spray shooting out and just getting oil all over the place. It's okay. Is this an eau de parfum or is this like a concentrated perfume oil? I have to check. It is an eau de parfum. So this gives us a little bit more on the notes. Notes include pepper, apple blossom, pear, custard, juniper, saffron, cedarwood, lavender, wet grass accord, rubber accord, dry amber, frankincense, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, tonka bean, and oud. Having said that, it smells good. This is a bold scent. There's a lot going on, and I like it. I like it a lot. If we're talking about infatuated, like this is the level of infatuation where you've got to tell your crush that you like them because you can't hold it in anymore. It smells really good. Is there a time and a place to wear this? I don't think so. This is timeless. You can wear this whenever you want, whenever you're feeling bold enough to wear rubber and to smell like rubber, but you're not smelling like rubber. This isn't a new toy. On paper, it does smell like a new toy to me, but on skin, all the other notes are shining, and on skin, you kind of gotta spread it around. There's no other option because it's an oil, and when you're spraying an oil, it like splatters everywhere. Whenever I wear it, I'm gonna spray it on my wrist and just like dab it lightly into the crooks of my elbows. I don't want to rub the skin because that'll cause friction that will generate a tiny amount of heat, but it's still enough to alter the fragrance and alter the notes and composition. I don't want to alter it. I just want to spread it. So I'm just lightly touching on my elbow, but I don't think that ruined it. If anything, it smells really, 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 really good. Do I love it? Yes. Am I on the fence? Yes. Am I gonna pass it on? Hell no. But it smells really good, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fragrance. I'm enjoying the story. You know what this smells like? This doesn't smell like someone being infatuated. This smells like reading through the pages of your own diary or journal where you would write about your crushes. You are you in the present moment right now, wherever you are. You're looking through your diary and you come across a name. You come across a name you haven't thought of in years. And even though you haven't thought of this person in forever, you don't think of that person as anything anymore. Those feelings that you had as the teenager writing in those pages of the diary, they kick around a few leaves. They kick something around inside you, and you're like, oh, that's the smell. The smell is the feeling of nostalgia for an old love. The smell is the feeling of remembering. The memory smells like this. Even if the actual event didn't smell like this, even if it wasn't anywhere near the school where it happened, the memory of looking back and thinking, oh, I had a crush. And maybe it was unrequited. Maybe there was a little something went on, and then, you went your separate ways. It doesn't matter. I had a lot of unrequited infatuations myself, and so I'm a pretty good reference for this fragrance. This smell wasn't the moment. This smell to me is the memory of those moments. The memory of having felt what I felt and the lingering feeling of reminiscence, but not so much longing. You're not longing for that specific moment. You're not even longing for that specific feeling. You're just remembering. You're reminiscing. And you're looking at where you were at that point in your life and appreciating how far you've come. And appreciating where you are now. And the fact that you can look back and feel what you're feeling instead of feeling hurt or feeling pain. That's the feeling. That's the smell. It's the relief of growth, the reminiscence of youth, and the naivete of not yet knowing that this too shall pass. All of that from a fragrance, yes. This is truly one of the things that I love so much about fragrance is the ability to transport and the ability to express feelings that you never thought you would put into words, but the smell is guiding me through the emotion. It's not the emotion dictating the smell is stirring up the emotion, and that's what's coming up. And I love it. It's so beautiful. Ilk, you did a good job. This is actually the one that I was most on the fence about because I was like, oh my God, how is rubber going to smell? And let me tell you, it works. It works. Ilk Perfumes, you're up there because this is the second one that I'm smelling that's a hit. Swing over to Italy for So Nude, a creamy tuberose that leaves your skin sultry and sweet. The scent is So Nude. The house is Costume National, the Italian fashion house created by brothers Ennio and Carlo Capassa. Keynotes are tuberose, ylang ylang, cardamom, and cumin. The story of So Nude goes as follows. Inspired by the concept of the artistic nude as an expression of the human soul, this fragrance asserts a spirit that is confident, spontaneous, and alluring. She's emotional, never afraid to show her femininity, always revealing grace mixed with sensuality. Its beauty swirls around a creamy tuberose that lays upon a bed of woody cedar and velvety soft sandalwood. Cardamom gives way to warmth, while cumin gives this sexy, sweet skin scent a drier finish. Let's smell around paper, boys. This reminds me of someone, and I'm not sure who it reminds me of, but it smells like someone I've known in the past. Whomst the fuck is this? Someone in my past smelled like this. This smells really, really good. I can't quite place it, but this smells purple. Does that make sense? This smells purple. I smell this and I think of the color purple, like a deep, 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 deep violet. It doesn't smell like violets though. I want to make that very clear. It doesn't smell like violets, but this makes me think of the color purple. This feels like purple. Why does this feel like, oh, I know why it feels like purple. This smells like something that my mom has worn in the past. And I remember being young and my mom wearing this purple dress and she smelled like this. It must have been the same notes somewhere along the lines. I'm sure she's never heard of this fragrance, but if she smells it, she might tell me what it smells like. You know what? Elizabeth Taylor, that one fragrance that like every mom has. I'm pretty sure it has Ylang Ylang, and I think right now it's the Ylang Ylang. And I think tuberose. I think Elizabeth Taylor also uses tuberose. Anyway, this smells good. I'm excited to put it on my flesh. So let's do it. I'm smelling the microphone again. This is quite enjoyable. This is an enjoyable fragrance. I think it also makes me think of purple because it's reminiscent of Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francisco Chian. But I am not in any way, shape, or form implying that one copied the other. I'm not even comparing the two fragrances. I'm saying it reminds me of the feel evoked by Oud Satin Mood. There's no oud here, but it has the feeling of Oud Satin Mood, and it has the feeling of a darker fragrance. To see this light composition is jarring, because to smell this smells like the liquid should be black. It smells like the liquid should be dark, and it's not. It doesn't have to be. It smells fine. It smells amazing, actually. But you would expect there to be purple. It smells purple to me. I like this fragrance a lot. I could wear it at night, but like, it's not necessarily exclusively a nighttime fragrance. You can wear this whenever you want. I would wear purple. I don't have anything purple, but I'd wear purple. Purple or... Excuse me. I have some maroon things. I would wear maroon with this. I would wear gray, but not a light gray, not like this. I would wear a dark gray, like a sweater. This feels like sweater weather as well. Your last stop is in Paris. As you finish your collection with wood and spices, look for the edge in this one as sandalwood comes alive in spades. The scent is wood and spices. The house is Montal, the Paris-based house that specializes in oud scents and killer florals. Key notes are sandalwood, agarwood, vetiver, and cardamom. The story of wood and spices goes as follows. Don't let the name fool you. This is not heavy, dark, or deep. To start, there's wood and spices, but they sit delicately on top of the skin. At first, it's not till the dry down that clean, smooth sandalwood comes through in spades. Slight nuances of agarwood, oud, linger with roots of vetiver and subtle incense. What gives it its edge? There's a honeyed orange blossom framing in some white floralcy with a hint of cardamom lurking below the fall. Yep, there it is. Wow. Let's smell her! Oh my god, hold up. Oh, wow. Hang on, I gotta... Whoa, this one has a nice sillage. It carries. Wow. Oh my stars. Oh my stars, that smells so good. It's crisp. On paper, it's crisp. On paper, it is crisp. It is light. For now, let's see. I'm waiting for that dry down. I mean, while I wait for that dry down, I might as well spray it on my skin, right? Oh, wow. Hang on. Whoa. It's strong. This is a force to be reckoned with. I'm digging it. I'm digging this. Oh my God. This smells powdery in a way that I have not smelled powders in fragrance before. This smells... What does this smell like? Does it smell like ash? Reminds me of Palo Santo a little bit. I don't know if there's Palo Santo in here, but it does smell me. Oh, smell me. I do see incense. I do smell incense coming through plenty. That's what it is. It has to be the incense, but this smells like sandalwood incense. It's not sandalwood, it's sandalwood incense. I've never smelled a fragrance like this. They blend perfectly. You could tell me there's sandalwood in here and be like, yeah. You can tell me there's incense in here and I'll be like, yeah. But if you tell me that it's sandalwood incense, that's what this is smelling like. This is smelling like sandalwood incense, not just sandalwood, not just incense. This smells like sandalwood incense. I'm going crazy because I love the smell of sandalwood incense, and this in particular smells like a cloud. Oh my God, it smells like a cloud of sandalwood incense. I can't. It's so good.
Lord, I'm about to buzz.
How much is this bottle? I'd buy that bottle.
Oh my God, it's $140.
I think this is the winner. I think this is the winner of this box. It's wood and spices for me. If you've tried this box though, what is the winner for you? I want to know. What's your favorite? But wow. Wow, it smells really good. I think this is the winner for me, wood and spices from this box. Wait, let me log in. It's 112. Because of it being in the April box, it's 20% off. Oh my God. No.
Just have to say that you're fine.
This one even beats Reed to me. Which, speaking of which, how much is Reed? Oh my God, Reed is only $44. I should get both. No! Oh my God, this is dangerous. Stay close, feel the fragrance, meet the fragrance where it meets you. Now tell me, how could I resist the April 2021 Deluxe Box after reading that? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video today, or whenever it is that you're watching it. I mean, I guess today is still today for you, whenever today may be. If you'd like to see more content like this, please go ahead and leave a like. If you did not like this video, then go ahead and leave a thumbs down. We appreciate honesty in this house. Also, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, good or bad. We appreciate honesty in this house, but we also appreciate kindness. What are your thoughts on Olfactif? Is this the first time you're hearing about them? If it is, have them on your bucket list. Check them out. They are so fun. If you love smelling different fragrances, like off the beaten path, if you want to smell stories, if you want to smell feelings, if you want to smell just out of this world, check out Olfactif. They know what they're doing. They know what they're curating, and they are awesome. And if you like this video, then you could also go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I have other Fragrance Sample Chronicle experiences, and they're all so far very different in format. I'm not sure what I'm going to stick with, if I stick with anything at all.
I am an ever-changing beast.
And if this isn't your first video of mine and you've liked what I've had so far, then feel free to subscribe. If you're on the fence about subscribing, it's fine. Just mark on the fence and just exit out, pass it on, and then eventually you could put that you love it. Oh, also, you can follow me on my socials. I have Instagram and I have Twitter. I am never on Twitter though. You don't have to follow me on there. But I do have Instagram if you want to check me out there. I post every once in a while. I post much more in my stories than I do in on the dashboard. Dashboard? Is that what they call it on Instagram? I don't know. I'm old. Anyway, bye! Thirst dry. Olfactif. Why do I do this with my hand? Call me when you want, call me when you need. So nude, bam, bam, so nude. Call me in the morning. Am I singing it right? Who's gonna want me to be their affiliate if I keep saying bitch? If I keep ending my sentences in bitch? I guess a bitch might. A bitch might.